Welcome back to Crooked River Homestead. Today I have a huge pantry haul for you from Azure Standard, Sam's, Amazon, Walmart, and our grocery store, Hannaford. We have been getting stocked up for winter, topping off things in our winter pantry, and trying to take advantage of getting stuff from Azure Standard before the real winter weather hits us. So we'll get you turned around and see what we got and how things are going out there. Prices are still going up. That's why I shop around and try to get the best prices for the products that I buy and use. So Azure Standard, we had a pretty big haul this time around. Did get some more coconut cream powder. These are 3-pound packages and they were $26.90 a piece. And I got 2 of them. And I mainly use that to put in my coffee as a creamer. And I did get some more beef gelatin. These are 1-pound packages and they were $9.45 a piece. I got 2 of them. It's one of the ingredients that I put in my smoothie in the morning. Good for, your skin, and I believe it's good for your joints as well. And got some more of the white organic popcorn. This is an excellent price for organic popcorn. If you've ever shopped for popcorn, it can be very expensive. And so for 5-pound bags, they were $8.03. And I don't know, we kind of go through cycles, but in the winter, we like to make popcorn a lot for when we feel like having a snack. Which is healthy. I do make it with olive oil, and it always smells great in the house when you're doing that. And I did get some more basil. This is a pretty big package. This is a 1-pound package, but basil is very light. So this was $7.02. And so I'll be putting this, probably vacuum sealing this in jars, because it's just easier for me to put it in jars and use a jar at a time versus working out of a big package, because my space is limited here in the camper. I also got some more beetroot powder, and this 1-pound package was $8.66. Another ingredient that we put in our smoothies. And I got some more of these raspberry licorice for Tim. You get 3 packages for $9.57, and they're 7-ounce packages. And they actually were on sale last time we purchased them. So I got a total of 6. That should last them for quite a while. And I think that's it for our Azure Standard stuff. At our grocery store, Hannaford, I did get some dark chocolate chips. This is a 20-ounce package. And I paid $9. Well, I paid $8.49 because I had a $1 digital coupon. I'm having a hard time. Chocolate is getting really expensive, and even at Walmart online, I have an order coming today actually of the 20-ounce bags, but their price, I've been checking like every 2 or 3 days. It fluctuates quite a bit. Sorry that first just kicked on, but we're gonna keep rolling here. And so at Sam's, I got the semi-sweet chocolate chips for my Christmas baking, and it is a better deal. It's 72 ounces for $15.98. I use the dark chocolate mainly for my stuff because it doesn't have any soy in it, and the semi-sweet does. So this will be great for all the Christmas baking I'll be doing, and it won't be great in the bank. And on Amazon, this was the best deal for some gluten-free pasta that I could find. And I was normally getting the Nature's Promise pea pasta and red lentil pasta at our grocery store, Hannaford. And And I hadn't bought any in a while because I had a pretty good stock, but I still have spaghetti from them, but I didn't have any more of the penny pasta. So I came across this BARILLA pasta. It's red lentil, and it came as a 10 pack, and it was $24.82. So it's only $2.48 for each box, and it was a little bit of a learning curve as far as cooking it, because the one I was getting at Hannaford was actually harder to cook. This one took a little bit longer to cook, but it came out better. It was definitely more firm, not mushy. If you've ever cooked gluten-free pasta, you know what I'm talking about. And also online at Walmart, this was the best deal I could find for the King Arthur flour, which is giving me better success for bread making. And Tim is enjoying it. So for 10-pound bags, this was $9.98. So I got 2 of those. And on Amazon, I have been trying out this ZOUP bone broth. It's a chicken base, and it's shelf stable until you open it, but then you have to refrigerate it. It's working out really well as far as a base for soups, or even if you want to flavor some rice or some other dishes, or if you just want a cup of bone broth. I do still have some bone broth that I have canned, but I am not set up right now to can some more. So we got these in stock. It was actually cheaper to buy 2 at a time. I had tried 1 at a time before just to make sure they liked it. And so it was $24.99 for 2 of them. And I think for 1 it was like almost $50. So it was a better deal to get it in bulk. This would last us quite a while. And I also purchased a jar of the beef bone broth, which is also great as a soup base. At Hannaford, I did stock up for the holidays a little bit with a couple cans of cranberry sauce, and these were $1.89 a piece, and they're 14-ounce cans. Not the greatest price, but I guess that's what we're paying nowadays. Also, Sam's, I did get some more of the Cameron's Vanilla Hazelnut Coffee. This is a pretty big package. It's 38 ounces, and it was $16.98. Also at Sam's, I got some more Dawn. I prefer the apple blossom scent, I guess, but they haven't had it in stock for a long time, and I just finally needed to just get some because I was running low. So this is quite a large, so 1 gallon, and it's $15.98. So that's gonna last me a long time, like months, probably over a year. And also Walmart online, I needed some more lighters. We do have to light the oven here in the camper. So, and we use this for other things as well. And I have found, I had stocked up on, like the dollar store ones and stuff, and they just do not last. They do not, they don't last in storage, I guess, because I've taken some out of storage and they were not functioning. So anyway, I did get the Dura Flame brand. So a 3-pack was $7.92, which is not bad at all. And at Sam's, I did get some more AAA batteries. We were running low. We were kind of like refreshing batteries on a few things recently, and we needed to build up our stock again. So this is a pretty good deal. You get 48 batteries for $17.98. I didn't realize I was also out of confectioner's sugar, and I needed to make a recipe the other day, but I only had a quarter cup left. I didn't even know I was out. I had Bought some like after the holidays one year on clearance, and apparently that stock is run out. At any rate, I needed half a cup for the recipe I was making. So anyway, not that I use this that often, and I know I can make my own in my KitchenAid, but power is an issue right now, and not going to be firing up the KitchenAid mixer. These 2-pound packages were $2.29. I put these in jars, and I'll be good for a while because, like I said, I don't really, not one of the things I use a lot in my baking, but I do have a couple recipes that I needed. Did get some more peanut butter for Kim. This is a 40-ounce package for $4.91. And a little while back, Jennifer had their brand mustard, 20-ounce mustard for 97 cents. That was a good deal. I probably should have got more, but I didn't know if it was going to be kind of watery. Who knows? But we'll try it out. Also, Tim sometimes will have a hankering for just good old Campbell's tomato soup. You guys remember when this was like $4 for $1? I do. This is kind of crazy. They're $1.50 a piece now, and I used to love this, but it does contain wheat, and I'm gluten-free, so I'm not going to be having them, but we'll put a couple in the pantry for Tim. And don't forget about your health and beauty items, guys. These cotton balls are one of my favorites because they're actually like a decent sized cotton ball. And you get 140 for $2.69. This is a brand that our grocery store, Hannaford, carries. I use it to remove makeup, but you can also use it for first aid and things like that. So that was a lot. But my pantry was getting cluttered again, and I just needed to get it organized, put this stuff away, and put some in the outside pantry. Not the chocolate chips, though. A couple years before we moved, I had started canning, learned how to pressure can foods, starting in late 2020. And kind of, I don't want to say I went crazy, but I did can a lot, and I did can a lot of meat. And we are finding that so invaluable right now. It's just really, really coming in handy to have, some canned chicken that we can make a soup with, or some chicken stew, or canned beef to make a soup, and even canned hamburger, which can be a quick meal with tacos or spaghetti sauce or whatever. So we are working through what I did those years before we moved, and I'm really hoping to get back to pressure canning next summer. Hopefully we can set up, I do have an outdoor cook stove that many canners do use for their pressure canners. I don't think my little camper stove here can handle the weight of the pressure canner, including, all the food and jars inside it. I don't really think, and I don't think the burner will get hot enough to get the pressure where I need it to be. So I'm not even going to waste food doing that. But looking forward to getting back into that now, replenishing stock that we've used. Well, I would be interested in what are you stocking for the winter? Do you stock up extra because you don't like to travel in the winter, or you're just stocking up because prices keep going up and you want to buy stuff at today's prices, even though they're higher than years past, much higher? I want to thank you for joining me today. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed it, we'd love it if you did. And we will see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.